This is Sneaker Gears. My name is Levi, and today we have a Performance Gears quick take on the Nike Kobe NXT 360 and the 4 things you need to know before you buy this shoe. Number 4 is fit. The shoe does run tight, so you may have to half size, maybe full size up depending on what you're looking for. Now the reason you can't really go true to size is, one, if you have a wide foot, the way the midsole is designed is to sit in the shoe. So I don't know if you can tell the height of that. You can see how much it goes up here. But your foot really does need to be in the footbed, where you can't really be just spreading that out. So you have to go that half size up, or even that size up, if you're wondering what you should get. Normally I'm a 12.5 or a 12 wide. For Kobe's, I pretty much always get 13, and that's the same case with the AD. You have to get the 13. Lengthwise, obviously I think a 12.5 would be better. I don't even think they made a 12.5, but I'm happy to say that even when you go up a 13, the way it locks down and the way you sit in the footbed, you're going to be just fine. Number 3 is the Flyknit used. I guess, happy that I was right, but if you saw my performance overview, the knit does have a feel of plastic to it. It is a very kind of hard to touch. You can kind of hear that all the way around. Now it does mold to your foot. It is very flexible, and just like the Kobe 9, whereas this had a full backing under everything, so it was kind of stiff. Not the case with here. There is no backing, but the entire back half of the shoe, and you can see the line right here on both sides going down, is padded and does have kind of some cushion on the insole here, as well as you kind of have a heel cup externally, internally a little bit, as well as quite a bit of stiffness coming up the back. So although it is all knit and you can see right through the shoe, I don't know if you can get a good view of that, but it's... Can you see my hand? Yeah, you can. So it's pretty cool. It is something that's going to form to your foot, but it is a plasticky feel that if you're wearing socks, you're going to be just fine. And it is something that's going to mold to your foot, and that stiffness in the back does do a great job of pulling you in. So it's there where it needs to be and not everywhere, kind of like how the 9 was. Number 2 is, how is the React cushioning? And let me see if I can get a close-up here. You can actually see the line where the React is in the shoe, and even on the outside you can kind of tell where it's at. So I'm happy to report the React cushioning is not encased, but it's really just being held. So what that means is it is going all the way through, top to bottom, as well as that lunar, when it generally does form to your foot, is forming around your foot, where your arch is, where your heel is. So even when that lunar kind of starts to firm up, you're going to get more of a custom fit. The React cushioning, based on all of Nike's research, has said it does last a long time, but you are getting a very comfortable React cushioning. Having the Hyper Dunk last year with the React cushioning, that was terrible, and then having the React Epic and the running shoe and the Vapor Street, React is probably one of my favorite cushionings now, even over a Boost. And that's personal. You can watch my Epic React comparison series, but it is done properly in the Kobe 360 AD Next. That's a really long name. So no worries on being able to use the React and having a comfortable ride. Number 1 issue or thing to know before you buy the shoe: this is a drop-in midsole, just like your Kobe 8, just like your Kobe 9, just like your Kobe 11, but this thing is huge. And what I mean by that, this isn't a LeBron 11 midsole. I do have probably 4 pairs of these. Just to give you guys an idea on how deep this is, you can almost place this inside. So it is quite deep where your foot sits inside the shoe, and that kind of takes me to that point. This will probably not, or I'll guarantee does not fit in any other Kobe. When you put this in the Kobe AD Next, what happens is, this is the first time that they've done it in the Kobe line, but this actually does have, and you kind of see the reflection here, a shank plate built into the midsole, into the cushion. It also has support wings. So very similar to what they did on the Kobe 9, where they had that carbon fiber on the heel, carbon fiber on the support tips in the front, They're doing the same thing on this. It's not carbon fiber. It's just kind of thermoplastic, but you have that plastic shin plate for support. You have support here for lateral movements, and your foot is sitting very deep inside here. It's literally probably 2 inches. So this acts as your heel cup. This acts as your arch support. This acts as your cushion. And that kind of takes me to, I guess it would be number 5, but it's a little tidbit. Is the Nike 360 or the Kobe 360 the lightest shoe ever? Well, if we're comparing frame to frame, no cushion, yeah, this thing is light. There is nothing to this. This actually officially weighed in with Nike records, I think for a size 9, as 9.6 ounces. The Adidas Crazy Light 3 was at 9.4, so this is 0.2 ounces from being the lightest shoe ever. This would be the lightest shoe ever, and I wish Nike was able to take it that far, and they almost did. But this is probably half the shoe. This is, I don't want to say they weigh the same, but this is actually quite large. Now, this is not heavy. React cushioning is very light. Lunar cushioning is very light, but you're adding that plastic pieces. You're adding different layers and textures. So this is actually, for what it is, very heavy. This feels heavier than even the full lunar cushioning with the Zoom Air. So again, on foot, really lightweight. Don't worry about it. I haven't put this on a scale, and I do have one, but officially, no, this is not the lightest basketball shoe ever, which was kind of cool. I was hoping Nike would get that. The Kobe 8 is still officially the lightest Kobe and the lightest Nike basketball shoe, and I imagine this is probably number 2. This is really close, and I think they did a really good job on the performance and the tech you're getting in this shoe. So everyone, I haven't done a full performance test on these. I've really just tried them on. I can tell you the only thing I don't like about it is that swoosh, and I don't know if you can see it, is really just stitched on. It's not part of the shoe. I feel like that's added weight, to be honest. If they could have just taken that off and maybe do like a ghost print of the Nike logo where it's a slightly different shade, that would save some weight. This, I feel, is just going to get scratched up when you play. Other than that, I feel the heel clip is huge between having one on the outside, one on the material, one on the cushion. The support that this is giving you being so far in the shoe and in the footbed. Really excited to put these to the test. Traction-wise, guys, this is not that durable, but it is much harder than what you're getting on the Kobe 9. So I have high expectation for the traction, and I'll let you know, but it is something that I think will definitely hold up for a season of indoor play. I'd be suspect on outdoor play, to be honest. But for $200, it better last you all season, to be completely frank. Guys, hopefully that helps you out, gives you some tips if you're looking to buy these. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more colors coming out with Kobe. And based on what they're able to do with the knit, they can do some really cool things. So it's exciting to see what's going to come out. This is Sneaker Gears. My name is Levi. If you liked that video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. You can follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. Shoot your comments below. Let me know if there's any interesting things you found out about it that maybe I missed. This is Levi. Really appreciate it, and I'll be back soon.